In contrast to the decorative trees, shrubs, and perennials that characterize the rest of the property at Van Vleck House and Gardens, a different type of garden, equally central to our program and core values, may be found. The Suzanne and George Harris Edible Garden is equal parts beautiful and functional, serving as the only area on the property where food is grown. A generous donation from our benefactor and founder of the Montclair Foundation, George Harris, transformed a small plot of land near our greenhouse into the thriving edible garden that it is today. This carefully curated space accomplishes several goals, including demonstration and education to our visitors, as well as outreach to our surrounding community. The seasonal cycle defines the edible garden's story. The first steps towards ensuring a successful growing season begin in late fall before the ground freezes. Compost, produced on the property using clippings and debris generated in the course of garden maintenance, is mixed into the soil as a rich, natural fertilizer. Once the winter snows melt away, planting begins for cool season crops such as kale, spinach, peas, and lettuce, all of which do better before the summer heat descends. By mid-May, harvest begins on these cool season crops, while plants favoring warmer temperatures can finally be moved outdoors. At this time, tomatoes, eggplants, peppers, and many other vegetables that were started indoors can be transplanted to the garden. Their fruit will be harvested throughout the summer and into the fall. Root crops like carrots and potatoes stay in the ground until fall, when they too will be ready for harvest. The garden yields about 300 pounds of food in a typical season. As temperatures drop, the garden once again transitions as the summer harvest slowly concludes. Harvesting often continues through mid-November when the final Jerusalem artichoke comes out of the ground, the annual plants are cleared away, and preparations for the next season can begin anew. The impact of the edible garden extends far beyond the crops it yields. It is also a site of constant experimentation and learning. Each year, a range of commonly eaten vegetables, along with unusual varieties, are selected for their nutritional, educational, and aesthetic value. The edible garden provides an invaluable demonstration and educational space for visitors of all ages. Themed sections of the garden teach our youngest visitors the importance of good nutrition, seasonality, and eating locally, as well as provide a connection to learning about the origins of our food. The garden also serves to demonstrate best practices for starting a successful edible garden using natural and sustainable methods at home. True to the tradition of the Montclair Foundation, the edible garden at Van Vleck also serves our surrounding community. Most of our produce is donated to Tony's Kitchen, a local nonprofit soup kitchen that serves meals and addresses food insecurity in our community. Supplemented by our herbs, greens, and vegetables, the cooks at Tony's are able to provide a variety of nutritious meals for their guests using fresh, local produce. To learn more about Tony's Kitchen, you can visit their website at tk.slechurch.org. We now invite you to explore the garden and experience its diversity and many uses for yourself. We hope you enjoy your visit and look forward to welcoming you again soon.